On October 18th, schools, businesses, and communities participated in the Great California Shakeout. Shakeout is a one-day statewide earthquake preparedness drill.
On October 18th, as many people as possible in the state of California are going to get drop, cover, and hold at 10:18 exactly in solidarity and showing that we're actually paying attention to earthquake safety in our state.
You know, the great thing about Shakeout is it's available for everyone. All someone has to do is jump on a website, shakeout.org, click on California, easy way to register, whether it's an individual, a classroom full of kids, a business that wants to get all the employees involved, anybody can be involved.
There's a host of information, and this 2 days really gives us a chance to make people aware of those resources.
We have been studying the level of preparedness in the Bay Area, and we have moved the needle from 6% of people who said they were prepared to roughly 25% who now say that they have taken the steps to ensure that they are prepared.
The Shakeout movement has really, grown legs and spread throughout the world. It's now an international effort after only 4 years.
This shakeout takes place around the 23rd anniversary of the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake, which brings closer to home the lessons learned during shakeout.
Well, we quickly learned that magnitude 6.9 earthquake was on the San Andreas Fault in the Santa Cruz Mountains. And so we learned that day that a large magnitude earthquake anywhere in the Bay Area will affect the entire Bay Area. My agency, the USGS, has determined that there's a 2 out of 3 chance of a magnitude 6.7 or greater earthquake in the next 30 years in the Bay Area.
In comparison to 1989, we are so much better prepared by virtue of the fact that in 2005 we started an earthquake retrofit program which further strengthens BART and makes it a lot more solid and reliable and operational so that we will be able to fulfill the needs of public transportation.
70% of the Americans that get injured by falling debris and earthquakes, it's falling debris from their own items, such as paintings on the wall, china cabinets. So those things certainly need to be bolted to the wall.
Since 1989, the San Francisco Fire Department has trained over 23,000 people in emergency response procedures, and that includes drop, cover, and hold and that personal preparedness aspect. So definitely in San Francisco, we have more prepared people that are aware of emergency procedures and conscious about the fact that we live in earthquake country.
It's a tremendous collaboration with public, private sector, nonprofit organizations throughout California, throughout the country, and actually now throughout the world to remind people that earthquakes are going to happen, and there are really simple things you can do to be ready.
The Tech Museum sets a wonderful example of community involvement in the Great Shakeout.
The Great Shakeout is all about learning and preparation in the event of an earthquake. Today's event was really all about fun and entertainment, but behind that was a real lesson, and that was that preparation will save lives. And so we invite students in from around the Bay Area to come, not only to participate in the drill, but to also participate in other hands-on activities, to visit various booths that we have set up to talk about safety and preparation and what you do in the event of an earthquake, what you do after an earthquake.
This is an earthquake drill. Right now, drop, cover, and hold on. Unless you're driving, drop to the ground now. If you're standing during a large earthquake, the ground might jerk strongly and throw you down. Take cover under something sturdy to protect yourself from objects being hurled across the room.
Everyone's always talking about the big one. This drill is absolutely about the next one. So the very next time we have an earthquake, more than 200 people, the 200 participants in this museum today, are now equipped to teach people what to do in the event of that emergency, and also to save their own lives.
The most important thing that Shakeout demonstrates is the need to be prepared.
The problem with earthquakes is they don't happen very often, and that's a good thing, but what that produces is you sort of forget about it. You put it out of your mind. And so that's what we have to fight against.
It's muscle memory. What it comes down to is that it seems simple, but when the ground starts moving, people will forget because it's human nature. So the more you practice it and the more you drill it into your head, the more you're going to do it the right way. In our lifetime, you're going to have a major earthquake happen to you. Still a lot to do. Red Cross has done some studies where there's still large numbers of people that aren't ready, and it's a constant vigilance to be prepared.
Like we've said for years and years and years, we're all in this together. We all depend on each other to survive. we certainly want to get through the next earthquake, whether it's a 1.3 or something as powerful as an 8.5.
Since it began in 2008, participation in the Great California Shakeout has grown to over 9 million people. As knowledge and concern about earthquake safety spreads, the Shakeout movement will continue to grow.